Wicked, aka Justin.
K47 over here.
Entrepreneur Will. Alright, guys, so we're gonna get into some other random videos. This is the part 2. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and hit the introduction. What number are you? Hello.
We're on Twitch.
Yep.
What's up, Twitch?
You can't hear me?
Can't hear me either? I can't hear myself. Now I can.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hey.
Give me a sec. Say something, Trev?
Hey. Damn! I'm loud as fuck. Perfect. No, why you turning it down?
I'm gonna end the stream.
You don't have to end it. It's good. Either way, we're just gonna do some random video reviews, and we're just gonna get everything. Like we're gonna get it popping real quick. So tell me if you can hear them more. Give me a quick second.
I found it.
Hello. Can you hear me? Tell me right about now. Hello.
Hi. I hear you.
Oh no. Talk, Charles. You need to talk.
Hey.
No.
Hey. Do you hear me?
Your headphones are connected. This is one. Yeah, your headphones are connected, bro.
All right.
Try it now.
Hey.
Hello? I mean, I can hear the sounds.
Can you hear me?
Nah.
I hear you.
You're number 4.
Oh, you're number 4.
Let me see what headphone number you got. You're number 1. So, how about now?
Yeah, there we go.
How about now?
Yeah.
Talk.
I hear you.
All right.
Turn me up.
You're good.
This is your home earphone. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Oh my God. I can damn near nut how good I sound.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. Now we're gonna.
Oh, my bad.
All right. So we're gonna get into the first video. You guys, we're just gonna give our opinion thing, like give our first thoughts about it, and let's see what we get. You gotta play the volume.
Grow up in the bricks, you know what it is. I know niggas in Rikers serving life that I grew up with, that I used to play in the playgrounds with. Right. I just chose not to go to that park with them. I went somewhere else. I chose to do other things. My mother was like, street lights come on, bring your black ass upstairs. My dad was like, I was more afraid of my dad's bell than anything. So that kept me out of trouble. When you young black men without fathers get into a lot more trouble. A mother is different than a father. A father will strike fear in your ass. A mother, you could argue with. At a point, a boy, 13, 14 years old, Ma, I could take you. Nah, I got hair on my dick. Now, you can't take me. Those slaps don't work. Those belts don't hurt. When you grow up in the hood, we can all be gangster.
Dead ass, them belts don't hurt. Sorry, man. Love you, but hey.
What you think about it, one more? Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. I personally think that everyone turns into bitches now. They're not hitting their kids like they should. Cause at the end of the day, that's how they discipline them. Like that's what I feel personally. Cause like you'll strike fear into someone and then they'll listen.
Yeah. What do you think about it, woman? We whoop your kids' ass?
Maybe.
Yes.
Just depends on how. Like I'm gonna give them if I tell them to stop doing anything one time and then I tell them second time, then the third time is that's what. Yeah. That's what I believe in. But I still believe in like spanking because it's legal here in Georgia. So I'm okay with that. I'll just smack that ass.
Now, it's recorded. That's completely different. I would never do this to my kids. I did them on a switch outside, old school, and a belt. No fucking extension cord. That's beating your kids. I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, like that. It gets to a point where sometimes it could be too overboard and abusive, right? Yeah. But I'll say that nowadays we have this where you're not really hitting your children as much anymore, so they don't learn anything. So I feel like that's happening a lot nowadays. What do you think, Omar?
I think it just really depends. I think some people have really good ways of teaching their kids, even without hitting them. It just really depends.
Yeah, negative reinforcement and positive reinforcement.
Yeah, they got both of them, so it is what it is. Just depends on the type of parent you got. So let's head to the next video.
As long as you got both of them.
Yeah.
One thing people don't have control of in their lives is their mind. But what's funny about that is the only thing in life you can truly control is your mind. You can't control other people. You can't control the weather. You can't even control your health. Your heart might stop beating. You don't make it beat. It just goes. So it's going to turn off one day. The only thing you can control in your life is what you think in your mind. So if you're going to sit there and go, oh, I'm sad, you can change that if you actually try. But you don't, you just accept it, right? So people have lost control of their own minds. And I don't understand why you would allow your mind, your own mind, to take power from you. The number one thing people don't have control of.
Well,
what is your personal take, Wilmer?
That is my personal take.
How about
I
you?
don't believe in getting depressed. I believe in outright going forward.
Yeah, I don't believe in depression either. I personally like I don't even think that's a sickness. People think it's a disease or a sickness, but it's really not. It's like people are talking about how they're depressed and stuff, but at the end of the day, they can overcome it. It's just that they're letting their mind take power over them, and you got to take the power and use it to your advantage.
100.
What do you think about that statement? We were talking about that today.
Yeah. I mean, I've been sad before, but I wouldn't call it depression.
Yep. All right, let's go to the next one.
Revolutions are nothing more than groups of men in one place. That's all revolutions have ever been. And as they get more authoritarian and tyrannical, as they start making more and more ridiculous demands of the common man, as they start destroying more and more livelihoods, the last thing they want are brave, strong men who are going to stand up and say no. They want men who are afraid of their wives, stuck at home, paying taxes with kids who don't respect them, who can't get a divorce because they'll lose the house. That's what they want. They want slaves. And the future of the world, especially in the West, is a further encroachment on your sovereign ability, your sovereign thoughts, your base instincts, the things that make you happy. Absolutely nobody is concerned with male happiness on any level. They don't want you to be happy. They want you to be miserable. A miserable slave in a tax bracket. When you look around you, you have to understand all the things you learn in university, all the shows on TV, all this crap, all of it is very, very purposeful. Revolutions are...
What do you think about that speech?
I believe it.
Hey, I don't want you to win.
At the end of the day, as a man, it's a more, I feel like it's a more difficult life, you know? We're not just giving shit. You know, we have to go at it the hard way.
You earn everything.
We got to earn everything, you know? At the end of the day, hey, there are people in this world that don't have to earn it, you know? As soon as they're 18, over there on the yacht.
We got to get a yacht.
We got to get the yacht. We got to get the money. We got to get everything in order to provide. That's at the end of it.
It is what it is.
Next video. We're going to have a funny one coming in soon, though, that I like.
Why are you chasing women? Why are you chasing sex? We didn't have sex all our lives. We've been fucking for our whole life, basically, since we was teenagers, and pussy still excites you. You know what excites me? Money. Living. Doing what I want to do when I wake up. Not having to clock in. That's what excites me. It's not more money, more problems. It's more women, more problems. Why are you chasing women?
All right, now I want Control to answer this one first. Let's go with it.
Hey, I ain't chasing pussy for chasing that bad. You know what I mean? Getting that stash.
How about you, Wilmer?
My belief is you can have a partner that supports you and brings you forward. You can have a partner that motivates you, right? As long as you got that motivation right behind you and that support, you can keep going forward. Regardless of women becoming a problem, they don't become a problem unless they are
a good one.
Yeah,
Not all women are good.
Yeah, not all women are good. But what he's talking about is like fucking a lot of people, you know? Just yeah, but you know, it's more like what would you rather do? Get money or think about pussy?
I mean, think about it. I mean, if we say the percentage of men is low on it, then that means that's not the number one thing that motivates us or intrigues us.
The number one thing that really intrigues us is financial freedom. We're trying to be free, man. We're not trying to live in this world as slaves. Like Andrew Tate said, we're trying to make it up, right?
Making up good.
You trying to be big? You trying to be big?
Not huge.
All right, then we're trying to get to the point where we have that financial freedom, do whatever we want when we can, you know, not worry about bills or the rent being due. We want to make sure that we get forward, right?
Yep. We're gonna be slaving till the day we die.
Yeah, so we gotta make sure we get it up, guys. We're gonna try to do the best we can with our lives, and we gotta move forward, stay positive.
Gotta make an empire.
Yes, sir. So let's get to the next video.
Why do women cheat though?
I mean, usually, okay, if you're dating a guy and he gives you a certain type of lifestyle, but you're not attracted, like that's the women we talked about.
Yeah.
That they're not attracted to him. They're gonna go somewhere else to the guy they're attracted to. Or maybe they married their second choice. I mean, I've heard a lot of stories of like women cheating with an ex-boyfriend before their wedding, because that's who they really wanted.
Yeah.
But they married the other guy because that guy didn't want them. When a girl has more partners, you don't know who that person that really got her was. Like you don't know like who the one she really can't get over is.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God.
And so, and if she feels like he was better than you, and some like it could be money, could be whatever's important to that girl. Like, you don't even know if she's really yours.
Why do women?
I agree with that statement. That's what I said. I ever get cheated on. That's the number one chance you get. I don't have second chances.
Yeah, me either. You know, it's one and done. You know, you fuck up, it's over. You know, at the end of the day, you know, if you really have someone, if you really truly respect a man, no one else will be in your brain. No one else, everyone else is invisible to you. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know,
You gotta be a team in a relationship.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you know, like men, they take it more different. They take it more territorially. So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, one and done, you're fucked. You know, you're out of here. Or else, if you want to go through a relationship where they keep bringing it up or something's going wrong, then they're gonna keep bringing it up no matter what.
And just remember, man, that's your emotional state.
Once they fuck up a man one time, their brain is fucked. Their mental health is down.
They begin having, fuck. They begin to have scars, love scars, mental scars, any of that.
Put the mic a little bit back. This is stretching, and just put the mic forward.
Oh, I'm too.
Put the mic forward. Put the button. Put this one. There you go.
Oh man. Okay. Back at it.
Yeah. So it's one and done, guys. Because at the end of the day, we're not here to be taken advantage of. We gotta do what we gotta do. You know. So let's get into the next one.
My God.
Captain, the lifeboats are ready to go. Should we load the women and children first?
No, men and children first.
Excuse me, sir. It's 2022, Private. A woman can handle a sinking ship just as well as a man can. And if you don't think so, you're a misogynistic asshole stuck in 2008. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, for the time being, I am requiring men and children only.
Are you kidding me?
It's 2022. This is what you wanted. You wanted to be treated equal to men? Well, this is how men are treated. Like
No, we don't. We just say that half the time. We don't actually believe in it. Yeah, we do. Come on, we're just as capable as men are. Shut up! I identify as a man! 2022! Jack, do you think I could open the door?
It's 2022, Rose. I wouldn't want to imply that you can't handle the ice cold water the same way a man could.
I think I'm dying, Jack.
I love 2022.
All right, bro. I know this was gonna get to you. What you think about that?
Man, the first time I saw that, I was like, what kind of nonsense? And I was like, you know what? It does have a little truth to be told in the background.
A lot.
At the end of the day, I'm a firm believer that we are not equal to women. We're biologically different. You know, we have different things to provide, but they differ. Like both genders have different things to provide. You know, at the end of the day, they're better at nurturing. We're better at, you know, making the bread, getting work done. You know, we're better at STEM in general. You know, we have different things to offer. But you know, nowadays they want to get paid more than a doctor and all that. They want same pay. You know, but the thing is, you never know. Like they said that men get paid more on the dollar. That was a research they did that. They get 80 cents or 70 for the dollar, I think, something like that. But that doesn't account experience, strength. That doesn't account for risk taking. It didn't account for education. It didn't account for that. It only accounted for what men get paid and women get paid. They didn't count every other factor.
You wanna know why we get paid more? Because of that shit right there. Because we can just. Everyone can save women and children. Because they ain't gonna save a nigga.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're gonna have to swim our way to shore, bro. Right when we like be for real. And when a sinking ship goes down, guess what? If there's not enough boats for everybody, guess what? Men swimming, bro. And if they can't make it ashore, then they die.
That's what it is.
It is what it is.
At least they die trying, but
Yeah, we get treated like shit. At the end of the day, there's so many, like the suicide rate is up the ass for men. Like it's going crazy, man. Like there are people like literally just dying over fucking females. Like that's something that is like, that's fucking stupid, man. But at the end of the day, it happens. Like I would not take my life over a female. Never in my life will I even dare. Like I would rather stay single than take my life.
Yeah. I wouldn't kill
But at the end of the day, we do have a burden performance. Like if we don't perform, life fucks us up. Like a girl at the end of the day, they could just get another guy and they'll be good in life. We have a burden performance. Like let's just say life strikes you in the head and says, "Fuck you, you gotta work."
yep, if you're not working, you're gonna get fucked some other way. Just watch.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, we have a burden performance. They don't, and that's the like life is not fair in general. We have to learn to adapt to it, and not we have to more learn to adapt to it instead of like killing ourselves and doing other things. We just got to try our hardest, get out there, do what we got to do and make it forward.
Yeah.
Roll your boat. Driven down the street.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Sometimes men feel like they can't say things that are true to us, and like we want them to communicate it in a feminine way.
Yeah.
And they're not women. So when you say like it's how you say it, it's very confusing to guys because they're like, well, it's true. I just think sometimes.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Because since they think emotionally is like it's the way you say it,
Guys, this is how you get put in the friend zone. Keep talking shit. Keep talking like you're an emotional woman. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
You're like, oh, he ain't got no balls in him.
You ever heard of blue balls? There's a reason it happens.
Yeah.
But guys, we gotta do what we gotta do. Let's go to the next one. I'll comment on the next one.
Don't listen, I don't need them. I don't want no woman who don't help me and don't. When I ask you to do something, I give you something to do. Hold up, and it makes sense. You're my wife. You're my wife. You're to please me, not to please everybody in the world. If she don't listen, I don't need her.
What do you think about that?
I think he's like this. It sounds like we're talking about more of the social media side of things, where women get on Instagram not for men and not for anybody else, but for the world to see them.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's like if like I said the last time, if you're posting like bikini pictures and if you're posting that you're in a yacht or on a vacation, who the fuck took you there? You already know who the fuck took you there. It's another guy.
So what you do to get there?
At the end of the day, you know what the fuck you're getting into. So it is what it is. So.
We were getting into
like you just gotta learn to respect your man too. Because once you're married, bro, it's different. Like you're there to be with your man. At the end of the day, even if he tells you at 6 a.m. to make him a sandwich, you might have to. He's the one providing for you, and if he's providing 100%, then he has the right.
And also, we might be tired. We work significantly harder.
I don't know of a relationship that even works without both sides supporting each other.
It's teamwork.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that teamwork. Because at the end of the day, like she's taking care of the kids and the house and everything. She's cleaning and she's making sure everything's fine. At the same time, like going out there and working hard and working on infrastructure is pretty hard too.
Look, boys, if you're finding a girl that's toxic as hell and all she does is take, and she don't give, bounce, run. The hills.
Don't close yourself up with one person just because that's not the only person in the fucking world. At the end of the day, you can go find somebody else. If there's a better option, take it. Like they said, men are only as faithful as their options. Am I right or wrong?
Hey, options are decisions. I decide whether or not I take that option.
Yes, true. All right, next.
Think she won't leave you for that buff dude? Promise you, bro, she will. You think she won't leave you for that guy that makes a little bit more money? Promise you. You think she won't leave you for that guy that doesn't have a grip on his alcohol and his drug consumption? Promise you, she will leave you. She will love you until she finds a better option. The game sucks. Nobody said it was easy. It is unfair, so you would best do everything you can to create an unfair advantage for yourself. You think she won't leave you for that?
What do you think?
This is why Charles becoming a better man.
Hey, not about me.
You heard the story.
K47 back here, he's working on himself. He's getting better every day. He's going to the gym, make sure he don't do anything wrong. He's getting better. He's thugging it out. Yep, and he's gonna try his best to do what he can. Every day he's working on himself to get better. You know, at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta stay strong. You know, keep focused. Stay on the direction you're going. Like, you know, don't be on the bad path. Be on the good path. If you're on a good path, you'll make it out. You know, you just gotta wait your time. At the end of the day, right now, if you're younger and you're like 18, barely getting out of high school, you gotta try your hardest now. Your time to start hard is right now. Once you're like 30, 40, that's when you want to start like chilling and everything. So, you know, make sure you get into stocks, make sure you get into 401k, make sure you save money, make sure you do what you got to do. So in the future, you won't have to strive so hard. You know, it might, like, even with, like, now that everything has gotten more expensive, even the houses and everything, you might have to take a second shift. Even if you got to take a second shift, you got to go ahead and do it. Because you won't be able to pay that house. Trust me, it's harder said than done.
Look, guys, if you ain't working about 12 hours a day, there's a problem, right? Wherever you start, you want to be working about 12 hours. That's a guaranteed consistency, right? It doesn't matter what you do. You could be in the morning training somebody at 5 in the morning, have a 4-hour shift for part-time, and then, you know, end up doing some other stuff right after, go through your next job. It doesn't matter if you hit 3 jobs.
You just gotta focus on 3 main things. It's mostly, you gotta make sure you're good physically. I would consider go ahead and start. The first thing I really think about is being good physically. Then after that, economically. Like when you're 18, you really are not really thinking about women like that. You should be in there trying to focus on you being healthy and then maintaining that health so you can make more money. Then once you're making more money, you know, you're gonna be good mentally.
I always tell people, look, don't give yourself any abuse either. That alcohol, weed, whatever you want to smoke on, it ain't gonna help you either. It's just stuffing your money.
You're gonna lose money.
And when you think about doing that shit, it make you content with the situation you're in.
Exactly. Take it from a pro.
I know, like at the end of the day, that's just money consumption. Like you know, this is the reason why they say there's like modern slavery now, because people are just like wasting their money on drugs, partying, like having fun. But no, you don't want to live that life, man. You just want to live a better life in the future. So fuck all that partying, fuck all that fucking weed, fuck all that fucking alcohol. You got to get to what you got to get to, you know?
Yep, because all that shit is gonna come and bite you in the ass later.
Look, it's okay to do it occasionally, but don't be doing it like every fucking day. Like you do it once every 3 months, once every 6 months. Like don't do it often. Like,
stop going to the club every weekend. You ain't gonna get no bitch there, nigga. What you trying for? Bitch don't want you.
Look, if you ain't established, I don't want to hear it.
Yep, if you ain't got that bread, fuck that, man. Like me, I'm barely 24. You know, I'm working my way up. You know, I'm going to college, making sure I'm getting things. I'm doing the trade. You know, I'll be at A&P soon, so I'm excited for that. So I'm leveling up soon, and I hope to get better after that. So sooner or later, I hope to grow.
It doesn't matter what track you take any track. As long as you make it, keep going on that track. Like I said, I don't care if you have to work 3 jobs. Keep it going.
And at the end of the day, nothing's wrong with working a job. You know, just because you see all these other people working jobs, it doesn't matter. You know, a job is a job, and at the end of the day, as long as it's making you money. If you can't make your own business, then don't. You know, at the end of the day, like I understand that you probably want to make that business, but at the same time, you know, make sure it's that stable. You know.
Yep, and if you can work your heart out, especially if you go with a company that's already established, you can keep leveling up no matter what. It doesn't matter. If you want to hit that million, you'll hit that million, even with another company. You don't have to establish yourself.
All right, let's go on to the next one.
As know, in the United States, in the West in general, the Western world where feminism is strong, there's a very deep dislike and a strong shaming culture for men that are close to their mothers. They're called mama's boys, immature, stupid, not a real man. You guys want to know why these stereotypes are so strong and prevalent in the West? What ends up happening when you have a strong relationship with your mother is not going to let you get finessed by other women. This is why so many modern day women dislike and have strong disdain for men that are close with their mother, right? I always say that your father protects you from negative consequences of life, getting arrested, going to jail, etc. is the first line of defense. Your mom, she's a good mother, is a good first line of defense for you as a man, your heart. What I mean by that is women understand each other. Girls can walk into a room, size up the room, figure out what all the girls are about, figure out the bullshit, etc. They're able to see past it. If you have a good mom by your side, she's going to naturally make you red pill alert to a degree. As you guys know, in the United States.
So true, so true, so true. If y'all didn't know, I had a crazy ex-white bitch. My mother did not like her. Not at all.
Because she
fucking listening.
Because she saw through the bullshit.
You saw through that bullshit. I wasn't thinking through. I was in that pussy. That's all I was thinking about.
Like, at the end of the day, you know, like, women are able to see through other women's bullshit because they're women, you know, and your mother has unconditional love for you, so she's literally going to tell you what the fuck is up, you know. And most mothers out there, they don't believe it or not, but they're red pill. Because at the end of the day, they're over there thinking about their children and, like,
protect them.
Yeah, and protect them. Like, at the end of the day, if she's like, if one day she saw your girlfriend, like, if she saw a video on her phone of her sucking some other nigga's dick, like 5 years back, that's still she's gonna go ahead and tell you she's not that she's not. And it's, you know,
she's a good mom.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, like, you know.
Yeah, modern day mothers are gonna be even more savage. I'm just gonna let you guys know that.
They're gonna be red pill because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Your past doesn't matter too. You know, at the end of the day, I could bet you $500 for the people right here. If your woman saw a video on your phone of you guys sucking dick from 5 years ago, I bet you they'll break up with you instantly.
Instantly. Oh, you're pathetic. Bye.
Be afraid.
Say yes or no, woman.
Yeah.
So your past doesn't.
No hesitation.
So your past doesn't matter. So go next video.
Stop sucking dick.
That makes a good man a man is that he does what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to work and he works anyway. He doesn't want to go to war and he fights anyway. He doesn't want to get up, he gets up anyway. That's the whole point of it. We didn't want to die in the Titanic. Guess what happened? We died in the Titanic. You can't sit there as a man and say you don't feel like it. You're not allowed to not feel like it. You're supposed to do it anyway, regardless. So when a man sits there and says, oh, but you don't understand, I'm struggling with motivation. If you are struggling with the motivation to be a winner, then stay a f***ing loser. The thing that makes a
Because at the end of the day, man, like I ain't gonna lie, like motivation's all I got, man. At the end of the day, if I get into a car crash, I'm getting out that motherfucking car crash. I'm finna live. Fuck that shit. If the Titanic sinks, best believe I'm swimming to shore. Fuck the fucking bullshit. I'm getting through that shit.
Fighting sharks.
Yeah, all kinds of shit. Shit, fuck that. Even the dolphin could get it. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, but to touch on that man gotta do it regardless. My woman can vouch for it because she was asking me. She's like, "Why you kill so quick?" I'm like, "I don't do it because I want to. I do it because I got to. It is what it is. I gotta make my money."
See, that just reminded me while I was in the gym, and that completely hit the story there. Guys, they don't want to do what they have to do. They have to do it. Like if I'm in the gym, I know it's for my health, right? But that's not the only thing that I think about.
Because at the end of the day, do you think we want to go to the gym? Do you think we want to make sure we maintain our relationship steady and still without us trying? At the end of the day, it's something we gotta do.
Exactly.
We gotta go through it regardless. Like, you know,
make us stronger, resilient to the world.
Like think about it. I'm in the gym, right? And I'm over here trying to do a chin-up, right? And the first thing that I'm thinking in my head is, as soon as I grab the bar, I'm just holding on to the bar, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to do this right now. Should I go? Like, I'm kind of sore, and I just say, as soon as I get on I gotta like literally just move forward.
Fuck it, I got
lay down right there, hold the bar, and say, I'm already here. So let's pull it.
That's what we were talking about earlier. That burn of performance on men is not something that we decide to do. No, it's something that we got to do. At the end of the day, we have to go through these trial and errors to make sure we get to where we want to be. At the end of the day, it's like exercising, we gotta do it. Work, we gotta do it. You know, like that's an advantage I think females have nowadays, that they don't have to do that stuff. Like they only gotta do things physically, but I'm saying like work wise, we have to go to work. You know?
And just know your man, just the way that he saw you in the beginning, that's the way he prefers you. So like if maybe you get the relationship butterflies, you guys are with each other 10 years and all of a sudden, your woman goes from 114 back up to 200 pounds. Yeah, you'll still love her, but you still, you're like, she doesn't take care of herself like she did.
Yeah, your attractiveness level will go down. So if you don't believe it or not, your attraction will go from here to like right there, so like really quick. So you gotta make sure to maintain yourself, do what you gotta do to make it through. At the end of the day, we do shit we don't like, and also you guys gotta do shit y'all don't like. Y'all probably don't like taking care of children sometimes. It is what it is. You gotta do it. At the end of the day, they're your kids. At the end of the day, you have to go to the gym, maintain yourself, make sure you're good. Because at the end of the day, we don't want you dying of diabetes either. We
It's
want
your health and your mindset. Come on.
Yes, so you gotta stay positive, make it through it. Look, fuck that. Let's swim the shore. Fuck that. Fuck the Titanic. We'll make it out.
Shit, fuck it. You can shark ass.
And next,
Shark is adversity.
Would you be embarrassed if you walked into a room with your body count on your forehead? You ask majority of women if body count matters, and most likely than less, they're gonna say no. But you ask a man the same question, and the answer is gonna be entirely the opposite. Does a woman really want to be known for being so easily accessible? According to family studies, the chances of divorce after 5 years of marriage actually jump from 5% to 35% after having 10 bodies. It's more likely a woman will have more trauma the guys she sleeps with before she gets married. And that comes with a lot of other consequences that we don't care to teach the younger generation when they listen to modernized music and social media. Ladies, would you be...
Look, bro, if you guys are hearing that modernized music, just think about Cardi B, right? Like, you think she talk all that smack, but then when she's with Offset, it's a whole different story.
you heard her say, I don't cook, I don't clean. Next thing you know, Offset took the video. He was like, hey, she ain't about that bullshit. Look, you see Beyonce, she's like, oh, the single lady. But at the end of the day, she over there with the fucking Jay-Z. Jay-Z still cheated. And he's a billionaire, and she stayed. The reason she stayed is because not many men can be billionaires. At the end of the day, you gotta understand that.
That's a business, man. It's a business, man.
And so it is what it is. Like all these modern women right now, like their body counts are fucking off the roof probably. At the end of the day, 1 in every 3 or 4 men are fucking virgins.
Yeah, and the same women with a high body count be like, why don't you accept me? What's wrong?
It's because the majority of the women are going for the minority of men that are fucking rich, got money, got their shit together.
Who won?
I mean, I understand. I mean, why wouldn't you go with a guy that has the money, has the thing, is well established? But we gotta work.
But she ran through,
right? Yeah, all of them gotta work our way up there, but it's hard to work our way up there. But at the end of the day, the majority of women are fucking the minority of men, but they're not noticing that they're getting fucked and dumped. They're getting fucked and dumped and left. At the end of the day, how are you gonna retain him? How are you gonna get him to stay with you? You have to do something that not any other woman can do. If you see that the guy's going, like, at the end of the day, if you fuck him, and if you're at his house, make sure you clean up his house or something. That will probably retain him a little bit. If he goes to the gym, have a protein shake ready for him after work.
Have a water bottle, something.
Yeah, like do something.
Help us out.
Like do something to support him, because then he'll support you.
Just know their mindset is time is money, time is everything. So, if you can conclude to their time frame, that means you're helping them achieve their goals faster.
And at the end of the day, if they achieve their goals faster, they'll get more money, more everything. So at the end of the day, they're gonna make sure they support you, make sure you live the best life you can. Like, it is what it is. Well, guys, I think that was our last video. Where today we're cutting it short. Back then we used to start at 3 hours, 2 hours, but we're starting to do 30 minutes to an hour just to make sure that we focus on once we start getting more views and more attention, then we'll put it up a little bit more. But for right now, we're gonna stick to it like this because also we have our time schedule. We go to the gym, we have work, we do everything we gotta do to make it through it. At the same time, we gotta stay positive and keep moving forward. We have these sessions just so we can mentally support everybody. At the end of the day, that support system's here for you guys, and we're here for you guys. If anything, you can give us you can send us a message, shoot us a message. At the end of the day, we have Instagram. They're in the bio. So hit us up if y'all need to.
Yes.
So
show your family member.
So say goodbye, guys.
Peace. Deuces.
Outro.